Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner looking to create better field position. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Boy, a really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple years with Michael Penix.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's caught downfield. A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Miles Gaston.
Dropping back, it's Williams. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle. The Huskies will come to the line to run the hurry-up. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back in coming up with that conversion.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the Huskies are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got room looking for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Turn starts inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. set of downs for the offense. First down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. No huddle now for the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They can't slow him down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Quick spin on the run. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Sticking with the running game. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Armstrong. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Back to throw. It's Williams. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On the ground, it's Washington. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Back in motion now. He's past the marker and still going. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Washington has moved into the red zone. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff heading left. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
No problem. Knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. He's running out of time here. And he's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make the play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Football comes out. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Finds an open target on the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it'll be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. comes the USC offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Gets some space around the 30. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the Trojans come to the line to run the hurry-up. Big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Really love how the defensive coordinator here is able to get that linebacker free and come up with a sack. Think about Washington over the years out the Pac-10 and now the Pac-12. One thing you could always think about was great linebacker play, great safety play, and an intimidating presence by their defense.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, USC.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw. It's Williams. Receiver makes the grab, and he's tackled after the catch.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Third down upcoming after that completion. And the single back takes the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, SC.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Williams. Defense is coming after him. Down he goes, a sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. And they'll get their first-down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
The Huskies looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner choosing to field this one. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Backfield is empty here for second and inches. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the back now goes in motion. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is short, and that's going to be returnable. They better get down and cover this. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Already a two-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Back to throw. It's Williams. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Makes a quick catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The back's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They'll try to run for the first down. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Trojans. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT up and good if you get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Did the defense come up with answers this time? That's caught. It's Butler. Tough running there. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
There's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the goal line. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Southern California. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. Big play across midfield. Will spot it near the 36. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Bringing pressure. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
We'll hand it off. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. Here comes the point after attempt.
Well, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful.
This nigga O-line stronger than a bitch.
You're a little bit soft up front, and it
onside kick again. He ain't finna get me with that shit again.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now the kicking team has called for a timeout before the kickoff. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Trojans offense is back out on the field. This has become a scoring fest in the second half. Looks like the last team with the ball is going to win it. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Press coverage now from these DBs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Oh, here comes the reverse. Touchdown, USC.
Come on, defense. One fucking stop is all I need, bro. Come on, man. One fucking stop.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the important point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. This has been a fun offensive showdown, back and forth. Who's going to get the ball last and win it? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Williams. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. They finally make.
Bro, I said a spot. This nigga still scrambles.
To wrap up this 3rd quarter.
Damn.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And he'll set up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
crucial third down play right here. Quarterback drops back, makes the throw across the middle of the field, and it's intercepted. A crushing play. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And they finally stop it, but a decent game that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Here comes a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And the Trojans will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Try and muscle for the first down. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. They'll run it here. Oh, and he did not make it. A big fourth down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. First down here for this offense. They'll try the right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Scanning the field, it's Williams. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, on the completion.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. First and goal, handoff. Muscle out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the fourth quarter. Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do, but now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
Trying to get to the end zone, they'll run it left. Touchdown, Washington. Still no answer for this offense. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to get the throw off. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area. And looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll try a pass here. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Trying to extend the play. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds his man.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down play for this offense. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Here's the throw deep downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's wrapped up after a...
It might be game, man. That might be game. Fuck.
He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now on the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, and they figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Williams. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going for a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Huskies will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That's a nice catch along the sideline, but it gains nothing.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. The defense wraps him up. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's going to take off here. Fighting off the tackler. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Going to try to use his legs here. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt.